Action.
It's been a minute. Forgot my routine. AJ and Joe show, motherfuckers.
So when you go to Vegas, I don't know about you, but I feel like that fucking Ferris wheel is pretty big structure.
Yeah, it's big. I've never ridden it.
Okay, I've rode it, but you can see it from far away.
Yeah.
Pretty big kind of structure.
Sure.
Look at that.
Holy shit. Turn the brightness up on that.
That's like the comparison. That's the dome, the LED dome next to the fucking Ferris wheel.
Yeah. So they just lit that bitch up this last week, right?
I didn't know it was that massive, you know?
It's nuts. It's kind of, I don't know. It's kind of.
This was the one that I told you is my favorite. Turn the volume down.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Because it looks like I guess maybe it's because the first time I saw it, maybe that's why I like it so much, but it's like the fucking, I felt like the fucking, it was like not on a screen. I felt like if it was happening in front of my eyes.
I had, we had heard what it was going to be, beforehand, but I didn't think it was going to be that fucking cool. You know what I mean?
I knew it was going to be a screen of some sort, but I couldn't wrap my head around what it was going to be like that, you know?
Well,
it was round.
Well, they said it was going to be like, it was going to be covered in like fucking 8K fucking, screens or some shit.
Yeah, but in my head, I'm like, so what are they? But I didn't know. I was like, I couldn't picture what would be on there.
I didn't think it was going to be that cool. Like that one you showed, I'm gonna.
Have you seen the pumpkin one?
Haven't seen a pumpkin one. I'm gonna look them up. I'm gonna put them in the video here. But the one I saw that I really liked was the planet, and it was revolving, and like it was turning from day to night.
The Earth.
Yeah, what did I say? The planet Earth.
No,
Yeah.
well, you're right.
We gotta be
Just
more
for
specific.
listeners,
Gotta
you
be
know,
more specific. No, I'm gonna. Yeah, you'll see. But yeah, that's cool.
Saw some cool shit
So
on
you're going in a couple weeks, so you're gonna get to see that shit.
Yeah, I'm wondering if, because I've rode that little Ferris wheel, but it's like right there. I'd like to like ride that Ferris wheel again if it was playing shit.
Yeah, well, from my understanding, it's just gonna be going constantly, right?
That's what I mean. Yeah, maybe, but then I don't know. I'm hoping that's the way it is.
Yeah.
I'm hoping, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a minute. 2 weeks. 2 full weeks?
Yep. 2 weeks. We skipped a week.
Skipped a week, yeah. So I guess like 10 days. July the 10th, Monday.
I'm catching some noise. Is it these fans or what? It doesn't usually bother me, but are you hearing that or no?
I'm hearing it. Maybe it's the sensitivity on the mic. I could turn that down if you want.
Try it. There we go. Yeah, that helped a lot. That one, the second one.
Just make sure you've got a good
Test 1 2.
Just make sure you're up on your mic. July the 10th, Monday.
Today?
Today.
Nice.
Hell yeah. Fucking, what's up with this heat, bro? It's been so fucking hot, bro.
Yeah, the whole
What is this?
the
What
Earth.
is-
I think they
what is
said.
this?
Have you
The
seen
planet?
that?
The planet?
The planet. They're saying record-breaking global warming shit.
That's all.
The
well and
Earth's
good.
hotter. The Earth's hotter than I guess all over than it's usually record-breaking.
I heard that. Yeah, I heard that. It feels like we're in fucking Arizona or fucking Vegas.
Arizona.
Vegas at the beginning of June.
Fuck. Yeah, it gets hot. Even down towards the bottom of the state's crazier than shit. Roswell.
But when do you remember it being consistently 99, 100 across the board for like a week, over a week straight, like every day? That's what we've been dealing with. Like
I can't remember, but it's July, and isn't it like that all the time?
I don't think it's been getting this hot, man. I don't remember fucking. I don't know. Maybe
I think so. I think it's like we're in the hottest fucking couple weeks of the year or whatever. That's what we have.
Well, I know July's supposed to be the hottest,
So,
but
I know we get to 100. When I was little, we would get to 100. I remember. It would get hot. I mean, it's been hot lately, but it seemed like we were kind of lucky. It was seeming to be kind of cool until recently in the last couple weeks.
yeah.
But not cool, but lower than.
Yeah, I know what you
I know June was they're saying like, a little lower than usual.
Where's the fucking moisture?
I don't know.
Is it supposed to be monsoon, July as well?
I have no clue. But I know that it's been hot. Yesterday was fucking hot. Yesterday was a good one.
Fucking I finally ate canes.
Oh, you're nice. Right on.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about it.
Went to the one on Montgomery. Canes,
Good.
bro. So I'll give you a rundown of the whole fucking experience here. So, it was a Monday or a Tuesday. It was like 2 weeks ago. And drive up 40 minutes long.
Still?
That's not bad though, and it's organized. It's organized. I don't know how they would have it with that other one.
40 minutes from start to finish.
But when I say it's organized, like they got security out there in the parking lot still, and like they have the line set up like legit, and like
security. Damn.
Yeah, and like they were actually like doing their job too, because people were trying to like they couldn't block the road that runs right there, so they would have the line stop and the entrance right where the menus are, and then people trying to fucking sneak in there. Security walking up, get to the back of the line, fucking. You see this fucking line? You fucking
That's
trying to be a fucking cunt.
Yeah,
you know.
That's awesome.
So that was legit. They were doing their job with that, and then 40 minutes total. Took it from the drive up. It's about like a 10-minute drive to where we ate it. So it wasn't that much of a wait, you know?
Yeah.
And bro, I got to tell you, like, well, first I went in with such low expectations from everything I'd been hearing about it. You know what I mean? That it was just like real basic and like.
From friends?
No,
family?
no, not even people that have eaten it here. Like you're the one who told me it was fucking just some. It's good. It's good.
No,
quality
I said it was
shit.
great.
You said it was good quality.
I said it was really great.
But it was.
I said it's like homemade, is what I said. I said it's lacking. Maybe if I could add anything, it would be a little Cajun spice. But that's my New Mexican self. So, but to a regular person, I mean,
so it doesn't have.
I said it was homemade. That's what I said.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
I don't know how you had low expectations.
No, not just.
I'm a chef, man.
Not just from you, but like
just Albuquerque.
But you weren't saying like fuck, man, blow my fucking.
I wouldn't wait 40 minutes in line.
I would again. I'll tell you that, bro. That's the best fast. I mean, it's not fast because it's fucking. Just the lines are stupid. If there weren't lines, it would be fast, right? It would still be fast food. But
yeah,
that's the best quality chicken like that in that category that you can get right now.
You know what I think gets me? You know what I think I need more? Because I'm a side guy, man. I'm a side guy. Mm-hmm. I need a couple good sides with my chicken. Like
and I don't fuck with coleslaw.
And I'm not a sauce guy.
I'm not a coleslaw guy.
I'm not really coleslaw too much either. Right? I'm very picky. I won't eat Cane's coleslaw just because I'm just like big.
And that just comes with it. You just get that.
I need to try it actually. I need to try their coleslaw to see if I like it. The chicken though, I know it's great, but I think what gets me, I think where I'm not so excited is because like I'm getting my chicken and then I'm like. Maybe if I make some sides at home.
You don't want and then you specifically don't want to be so reliant on their sauce.
I'm not a sauce person, bro. Like I like barbecue sauce, ketchup, mustard. I don't like experimental sauces.
Yeah.
It's like this is the Cane sauce. I'm like hold on a minute.
But are you saying it doesn't taste good?
No, I won't try it. I'm scared of it.
Bro. I am too. And I tried it, and it was fucking, get this, bro. Fucking.
I hear great things, and I know everybody loves it, but I'm just fucking weird, bro.
But it's weird. It's not
What's
weird.
in it?
It's like a pink sauce. It's definitely got some paprika.
That was kind of being a smartass. I'm aware of all that. I'm just like, what the fuck? Yeah, I need to know what it is.
I'm sure you can find out that information. I'm sure that information's
TikTok,
out
they'll
there.
show you how to make it.
But, chicken, tremendous. The fucking bread, man. I'm a bread person. Like, I need me a good bread. I love a good bread.
Do you eat them together?
Next time, I'm bringing a different game to it. They got chicken sandwiches
You're
too.
gonna go hard.
We're gonna get into that in a second. I didn't know they had chicken fucking sandwiches.
Yeah,
you kept that a secret, AJ. I didn't know that. So
I haven't tried one of those.
okay, you just got the
I've gotten their chicken
combo.
Yeah.
So bread was fucking tremendous. They as you know, they as you said, they do a crinkle cut fry. And anyway, 10-minute drive. Food was fucking still hot and fresh when we got to the house. Ate it. Really good. We had extras, right? So
Extra what? Chicken?
yeah, we had like an extra combo. So we all kind of picked at that, but there was like 2 strips left, some fries, right? I took that shit home. I never fucking do this. I'm not a big leftover person. Like I'm more into doing that lately, but I'm not necessarily a leftover
Getting
person.
old. Getting old.
So, so the next day, I warmed the 2 chicken strips and even the crinkle cut fries in the oven, just on a baking sheet. And bro, they were fucking. It was like they were almost fucking fresh quality again. Like who else? What other chicken strip can you do that with?
Probably none.
Yeah. So next time I'm either gonna ask for an extra piece of bread so I can just make my own sandwich, because it's like a garlic, like Texas toast type deal, and it's fucking delicious.
Is it the one that has a split? It's a Texas toast with the weird split in it. Is it that one? That's the one it is, right?
I think there might be pieces like that, but the one that I had, it looked like just like a flat.
If I can remember, it looks like a Texas toast with a spot for you to sneak your chicken in, kind of.
Okay, little chicken pocket.
But I remember the Texas toast good, but I mean, yeah, it's good. I'm not hating on it.
But I don't know, man. I went, like I said, I went in with such low expectations, and like I think that's
why it was so good.
That's why it was like I wasn't overhyped. If I'd went in overhyped, it might have fucked me over.
Yeah,
but
I have to go.
And like honestly, 40 minutes, it was quick. Like it didn't, it was nothing.
If it's good, it's all right. If it's
Bro,
like it's when you wait and then it's not good, that's when it pisses you off.
Hopefully, my thing is, can they keep that consistency? How long can they hold on to that for?
Yeah, well,
because that's the question.
That or it's hit or miss. Could go both ways.
I don't know.
You might have got lucky, or it's good all the time.
I was wondering how they were keeping all that chicken stock. They got fucking 2 big ass portable freezers out in the fucking parking lot, like right next to the building, bro. I'm like, man, they're cooking some fucking chicken because they're busy nonstop every day. Like it's that every day, 40 minutes every day,
all day,
if not more. Lunch hour, probably an hour, bro.
Yeah,
that's nothing.
The other one's probably the same, no?
Yeah, and that's the thing. That one has so do you know where that one's at?
I do now. You told me
there's a Walmart right there, right?
I'm thinking of the
at Manal and Wyoming. The right where the Stuart Angus.
So you went to the Montana one?
I went to the
okay, I got you. I got
Montgomery.
you.
Yeah, right across from the hospital.
Montgomery, there you go.
The other one is by the Black Angus over there, by the Walmart, right?
All right.
So I think the parking might be a little more fucked up over there because that's already kind of a fucked up parking lot where that Walmart is. Like, I don't know if you've ever gone to that Walmart, but
never. That's one Walmart I've never been in.
Well,
just because.
Yeah, it's just a weird part of town, but it's yeah. I don't know. It was tremendous, man.
That's good. That's good.
And the sauce, I even used the sauce the next day. I never do that.
Hell yeah. That's good.
It was something. It was something new and something good. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Something new for the palate.
Yeah.
Fucking crickets.
That just sounds hilarious to me, but yeah, no, it's good. I want to go check it out. Somewhere new to go, yeah, that's cool. Like you said, it gets limited.
Yeah, and all the places that have already been established here, they get fucking comfortable and they put out fucking, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I think it should just hire crackheads. Yeah.
That same night, it was an eventful evening when we went and watched The Flash.
Nice.
Have you seen it?
Nah.
Oh, okay, been too busy.
I went and saw Insidious.
No shit.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a brand new one. That just came out this week, right? How was it? Don't spoil it, but...
Well, no, you finished what you're saying.
Oh. You distracted me.
I just said that because you're like, oh, you're too busy. But no, I wasn't too busy. I went and saw a flick. I just chose to see something different.
Oh, okay. Flash was fucking awesome, man. Fucking, it's getting like so much hate and like because it didn't make hardly any money.
I haven't heard nothing. Like I didn't hear. I know we talked about what we talked about, but like I haven't had someone come and be like, oh, I wasn't good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, but I pay attention to that shit. Like it
reviews.
Like it barely made any fucking money.
All right.
They considered it like a flop, basically, because the amount of money it cost to make it. But man, it was.
I wonder what. You think it's all because of that controversy? Like, what the fuck? Like, you think that would be something everybody want to go see?
That's what they're saying. But I'm like, yeah, the dude's a fucking shit bird, motherfucker.
I'm just wondering why. Just me in my head, I would have thought it would have done good.
No, like me.
The kids don't want to go see it. Like I don't. You know what I mean? Like it's weird.
And they were kind of in a weird situation because like what we talked about, like this was the end of everything they've been doing. You know what I mean? They just had to wrap it all the fuck up because it's not going anywhere with any of these characters going forward. It's all going to be brand new shit.
Mm-hmm.
And so like there's that too. I mean, some people might be like, why am I going to go spend money on something that's not even going to have like, you know, a future past this movie or whatever. But like I thought they wrapped it up fucking pretty good because I've seen all those movies.
So this is a wrap up
for like Man of Steel, Batman versus Superman, the Justice League. But but get this fucking stupid shit. They still have Aquaman coming out at the end of the year. They were contemplating fucking canceling the whole thing because of that crazy lady, Amber Heard.
Oh yeah, that's right.
JD's.
I have heard that. Yeah, they went forward with it. I have heard that.
So technically, that movie still has to come out.
Okay.
It comes out like in October or some shit of this year, and that's technically going to be the last movie. But this one kind of like wrapped up like I don't know.
All right.
They really fucking shit the bed with all that. But.
So my question is the 2 hours and 40 minutes are no problem?
It went fucking quick. Right. It was fun. Like it was enjoyable.
Yeah. Okay.
And
hell, I might go see it then.
It had good. It had good laughs. It had good action. My single complaint, and this is kind of a big deal for me, but everything else was so good about it that I even overlooked it. But the CGI wasn't the best.
Really?
Yeah, surprisingly. And like there was some scenes where it's like, wow, this looks kind of shitty.
No shit.
But for like a huge blockbuster movie, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like there was a lot of cool shit too. And then like I don't know how you feel about Batman with Michael Keaton, but you fucking, if you're a fan of that shit growing up, which you know is when we were growing up.
Yeah, I like it.
Man, you fucking you geek out on that shit. Like it's fucking like they play the fucking Batman score from that movie, like the music that from his movie. You know what I mean? Like when he's doing his shit, it's like damn, it's like it like takes you back.
Yeah.
And it went by quick for 2 hours and 40 minutes.
So
it was entertaining, a lot of fun.
Without like getting all into it.
Yeah.
So it has multiple Batmans in the movie at the same time, right? So like, do they know each other? Or there's more to that, right?
This is just from, you can see this from the trailer. He's trying to change the past, the Flash. He finds out that he can run so fucking fast that he can change some shit.
So
and it's like a multiple universes. He fucking like breaks the fucking.
So it's multi-universe. So technically, they're not supposed to be in the same place at the same time. Those two Batmans, they're not living in the same world at the same time, right? Okay, yeah, okay. No, that answers my question.
No, but there's more to it than that.
Check it out.
Check it out. It's man. My girl, she's never seen any of those other movies, and she just went into this blind and enjoyed it, like thoroughly enjoyed it. She had a lot.
Better than John Wick 4?
I had more fun watching this movie than John Wick 4.
Cool. Nice.
Did you finally see John Wick 4?
No, I need to. I got a hilarious story about that. You want to hear it?
Yeah, let's do it.
So I'm Googling last week. I swear, straight up, fucking on the Google bar, like, where can I watch John Wick 4 right now? Like, I'm like, how can I watch John Wick 4? And I swear, if you Google it, I bet you on your phone, Stars pops up. Like that. And it just shows fucking John Wick and the fucking Star app, right? So in my head, I was doing it pretty quick. I was at work. I'm like, oh, cool, it's on Stars. Put my phone away. I'm like, when I get home,
Because they have like a streaming service.
Yeah,
don't they?
it's their streaming service. Yeah, so
Okay.
I'm like, okay. Long story short, so I googled that. I seen that. I got home. I fucking didn't do more research, which I should have, and I go in and fucking purchase the Stars app right away.
Yeah.
Get in there, and it's like John Wick coming September fucking 20th.
Oh fuck. September.
Dude, September. No, so anyway, I was just like, but bro, like you can't, it's total clickbait, bro. Like you cannot fucking, and then I went back to try to do my research, bro. There's nowhere, bro, that it says like it's coming in September. Like fucking John Wick and Stars. That's like all you see.
You can't just go on to Google Movies and like buy it
You can.
or rent it for for $20.
You can.
Why don't you do that?
Well, I just thought I was going to get it right away. I had
Oh.
Googled it and it told
Yeah.
me Stars. And so I came home and bought Stars and there it was. And
so,
then,
so you have Stars for a month?
yeah, it was $3.99.
They probably got some cool shit on there. It won't be a complete
Yeah,
waste.
it was $3.99, but anyway, now I just need to go and you could rent it for like $6. It's $20 to buy it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. But
Prime,
you can rent it on Prime.
Yeah.
yeah.
No, not.
But I'm not big on that stuff, so I don't know nothing about that shit. Like to
Yeah.
you, it sounds probably dumb, but I was like, Google said it was on fucking Stars. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. So
No, it's just like a good like rule of thumb is on the Google Movies or Amazon Prime or just those two basically. Like you can pretty much rent or buy any fucking brand new fucking movie, even some that's like still in the theaters. You can just go fucking buy it. It's gonna be like $25, but
so I just found all that out.
well now you know, and now you got Stars for a month. I bet you anything got some cool shit on there.
But
Got some movies.
So anyway, you know what's the weirdest thing is I can't get the Stars to pull up on the PS4.
It sucks. You should have an app on the PS4.
Like I can't find it, bro. Watch, we could try it once, but
Joe the Tech Man.
I
here.
googled it.
Don't get you running.
Well, you know what's funny is like on the PS3, it had stopped. Like I wasn't able to get
they don't
Tubi and shit on PS3.
Yeah.
I couldn't get it to run.
Yeah.
So that's when I moved the PS4 to the living room.
Yeah.
And then I just happened to. Well, Stars is kind of bootleg, I think. And it's not bootleg, but
no, they're like. I mean, it is for the price. The money talks. You know what I mean?
no. Well, I guess it's $3.99 for 3 months, and then it goes to $9.99.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that's a
yeah,
pretty cheap
it's
streaming
just like
service.
those other ones.
Yeah.
Those bastards.
No, but not to shit on John Wick 4 comparing it to the Flash.
No, I'm just messing
But
around
I just
because
had, it was
the reason I said that is because you said like you really enjoyed the going and seeing the John Wick 4. So
Yeah.
in my head, if you say this one's even better than that, then it's probably really fucking good.
So this was the day after. It was a Tuesday. This was the day after we recorded the last podcast, and
When did you text me that they were closed?
it was that day.
They were closed? You had to go somewhere else?
So they didn't open until the 3rd, July
Okay.
3rd. We're talking about Century Rio after that shooting. They didn't open until July 3rd, the Monday. They were closed the whole fucking week because it happened
Okay.
on a Sunday.
So I went there that Thursday after they opened. They
Oh,
opened on
shit.
Monday. I
Right
went
in
there
the
on
fucking-
Thursday.
We watched The Flash at Cottonwood. Not my first fucking choice.
I like Cottonwood.
I don't know. We found
That's
out.
one you want to watch on the big end, though.
Yeah, for sure. But no, it was good. It was in one of the bigger theaters, but because they have a few big theaters still down there, the 5, 6, and 7, they're still good
Screen?
size. Still good size. Those are the big houses. The big houses.
The big house.
So it was sketchy because it was like 2 days after that shooting. So there was hardly anybody in there. You know what I mean? It was Cottonwood. That theater's pretty fucking. I don't know how they're still open, but we did find out though on Tuesdays if you're a Regal member, they do a discount Tuesday, but you got to be a Regal member, and they undercut the fucking Rio. It's like $5.50 or some shit a ticket. That's pretty cheap.
Okay. I remember last time I'd seen like posters for something they had going on
Yeah,
Tuesdays.
so we were able to get it. We didn't even know. We were just going to pay the money because we didn't have an option. You know what I mean?
Man, I get quite a bit of free tickets and rewards on that fucking Regal.
Okay. Yeah. No. We had to use her sister's phone number for the account because neither of us had an account. But now you know, and now I know that's $5.50 a ticket. You can't beat that, and it's free.
Yeah.
It's free to sign up for that shit. Why not? Why not?
For some reason, I had free tickets for the Insidious when I go to the what is it, the XD, and then you just pay the
Oh,
difference.
yeah.
So it's like a few, like I don't know, well, it's
I
more
think it's like $3 or $4.
$5, yeah. But anyhow,
But anyway, yeah. So Insidious, the red door.
oh yeah, I went and checked it
The
out.
red door.
Yeah, it's crazy because the story, the kid's all grown, bro.
Is it the same kid? Do you think?
Same
You
kid,
could tell.
guaranteed. Yeah.
Nice. I like that it's all the same actors. They have so on HBO they have all of them on there except for the one with the key. You know.
Yeah. So I need to go back and rewatch them all. That's what I came to gather after I
You
seen.
didn't really remember shit.
Well, I do, but it's all fucking. It's all
Discombobulated.
discombobulated. Because I feel like the last one for sure or two, it's been like
Did you realize
it's all about what's her face and the dudes. Like it's not
the old lady?
Yeah.
Did you realize that there's three or first ones? Right? Because there's 1, 2, 3. Then there's the last key, and then there's this one. So I didn't realize that I was 2 behind. I've seen the first 2, but I didn't see 3 or the last key. So I'm like, fuck. I'm like way fucking behind.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. Like, so that's why after seeing this one, I'm like trying to remember the first story about the dad and everything that happens because
it happened to him as a kid. The same thing happened to him.
Yeah, there's a story, and then also this one in the new movie, it shows a couple flashbacks, and I'm like trying to fucking remember because I'm like, fuck, I feel like the last Insidious I seen were like about Elite, or is that her name? Elise? Is that the old lady's name?
Yeah, yeah.
Her and the 2 dudes, like they're like prequel style and shit.
They're like Ghost Hunter type shit, right?
Yeah.
So maybe I did see that fucking one. I don't know, bro.
But I need to see the first 2 again. That's what I need to do. But the third one's all right. It's good. I thought it was good.
Yeah. No, I remember liking the first 2, and I think I must have seen another one because I remember them being ghost hunters.
Yeah. So Elise has 2, the friends, those 2 boys.
Yeah.
There. But yeah, anyhow, I'm not gonna talk it up like no Guardians of the Galaxy or nothing, but it was a decent movie. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. So that was the last great movie you saw was Guardians
There
of the
was
Galaxy.
one before that. I think after too. I'm trying to think.
That you really liked?
Yeah.
Oh,
I've seen a couple good
You
ones.
said you like Transformers.
Yeah, those are the last 2.
Yeah.
Oh man, Transformers and Guardians. Yeah. Fuck, those are good ones. I gotta see this new one though, The Flash.
Go check. Yeah, Flash. Like I said, the CGI sometimes you're like, God damn.
Yeah, but I probably won't even notice. To be honest with you, because sometimes you're like, oh, this or that, and I'm just like, damn.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice just because whatever.
But anyway, yeah.
Pretty wild, man.
Fucking, did you see Roseanne who's in the news?
No.
So she was on Theo Vaughn's podcast like 2 weeks ago.
Roseanne from the show?
Roseanne Barr, yeah. And she's been kind of making a comeback. She lives in Austin now, and she's been doing a lot of stand-up at like Rogan's new club. And
Okay.
I mean, because she was kind of canceled, after when all that shit happened. I know it's been quite a few years now, but so she was on Theo's podcast, and they were talking. She's kind of out there. You know what I mean? She has like some.
She even looks weird to me now. Like, damn.
She's a little out there with her. I mean, she's still pretty smart, and she can still put like a sentence together pretty good. But her thoughts, you know what I mean? Like the shit she kind of says. But she's a Trumper, I'm pretty sure, right? So she was kind of talking about Biden and the amount of votes that he got, and like the amount of counties that those votes came from. Being sarcastic, she was like, oh, well, he got this many votes from this many counties. So yeah, like she was basically saying it's bullshit, but she was being like really super sarcastic about it, right? And then right after she finishes saying that, she goes on to say something about the Holocaust and the Jews. But she's Jewish. She's 100% Jewish. So people's minds don't understand that the sarcasm, that she was using for what she was saying, and then like she literally lateraled over into this other thought using the same sarcasm, but of course people don't take it that way. And
I'd have to hear what she said and hear it. You know what I mean?
Google it real quick. I'm sure you can find it really quick. Roseanne Theo Vaughn. So this happened 2 weeks ago. YouTube made Theo pull the fucking podcast off of YouTube and gave him a strike. Right? Mm-hmm. So you get like 3 strikes.
Yeah,
even
I remember
us.
you telling me
Even
that,
us. You know what I mean? And that could be for anything. That could be for copyright. They flagged it as fucking hate speech, they said. So they made him pull the podcast. And I think he ended up reposting it like on Twitter or something. And like in its entirety. But yeah, man, it's
I don't know. Like, it's kind of.
And, it's scary.
This is it.
That is the
She said that like as
I wonder if we're gonna be able to put that on the fucking thing, because if YouTube wouldn't fucking allow it, how are we gonna be able to put it on?
you
there?
can just throw a couple little beeps.
Yeah.
In what she's saying. No, so
so fucking.
so
easy.
her saying
So
that
people-
was like being sarcastic, right? Like she's like saying like that's
But-
like saying the
But that's deceptive, because that didn't show the first part, what she was saying about Biden. Like,
no, well I don't know nothing about it, but just like for me watching that, like her saying that was like trying to say like how am I trying to word it right? Like you're saying the sky's blue, right?
Basically.
Yeah, kind of like that, right? Like
Yeah.
something like to that effect, correct?
yeah. So you could tell that Theo gets like super uncomfortable. He's like, you know what I mean? Because he didn't know exactly, like, I don't know. He seemed like he didn't know exactly what she was doing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just poor judgment of choice of words, I guess.
So now
Well, she's fucked again. Imagine. No.
I mean, I don't know. She
Double
can't be.
canceled?
She can't be more fucked. I mean, she's never gonna work again, like in Hollywood. You know what I mean? That was already like determined from the last thing she fucking got in trouble with. You know.
You never know.
I saw this interview with John Goodman recently, because he's been promoting his show, The Righteous Gemstones,
When did this happen?
last week.
Okay.
So I saw this interview with John Goodman. This was before this happened. This was like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, and they brought up her about how he feels about like what happened to her, and he said that, like, you know, he feels bad for her. You know, like I guess they still communicate, is what he said basically, and he said that, you know, he still like holds her close in his life because they were like so close for so many years. But
I seen this probably has to do with what's going on, but I seen some shit that they some posts on Facebook just talking about how he doesn't regret backing her up or something about the show or something like that.
yeah, because he stood up for her the most that he could. You know what I mean?
But they probably put that stuff up after this or something. I don't know.
No, well, what I saw was before this. This is like really recent. So I don't know if he's like, fuck, I just doubled down standing up for her, and then now she fucking
Yeah.
did some more shit. Who knows? But I don't know. I'm
If
a
she's
big,
already fucked, it don't really matter anyway. She could say whatever she wants, right?
yeah.
You're gonna make no money anyway.
The last time is when she supposedly she took a bunch of like sleeping medications and she was drinking, and she like tweeted some shit.
I remember that, and I can't like word for word say what happened, but I remember that.
She basically said that lady was Planet of the Apes. Mm-hmm. She was like a congresswoman.
Congresswoman, yeah,
some
some
shit.
politician.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know,
Man, I say worse shit than that every day.
Switching lanes here. Did you see Griffs
Yeah,
closed?
yeah, I saw that.
I had only ever eaten there once, and they fucked up my order. So, and it's not a big sad thing for me. Have you eaten there?
Yeah, I've eaten there a couple times through my life.
Yeah. That
Probably get sick after I eat there, I think.
that area has always been shitty, bro. Like, it took, you know what I mean? They're like, we had to close because
Oh, yeah.
it's gotten so bad.
It's always the same right
It's always
there.
been fucked right there, especially right there.
I think it's just it got too old and worn down. Like, I got to be honest with you. This is a true statement. At the old canvas, one day the Department of Health came by, and he's like, I just came from Griffs. He's like, don't ever eat there.
Oh fuck.
And that was the Department of Health told me
Yeah.
that, you know. And then ever since then, I just never ate there. But I had before,
good advice
but I
for you to
never
fucking listen to somebody
That
or
was
something
never
like that.
something like Bob's Burgers to me. Like, people like keep it in their heart, like if it's like their doghouse or something. But to me, you know why I never thought it was too special? Because it's a restaurant chain from Texas. I don't like Texas. You know that already. So it's like,
You hate everything.
so I already
Texas.
have a bad stigma on it.
didn't
They're
know
like,
that.
oh, come eat at Griffs. They're like, oh, it's a fucking Albuquerque thing, and then you Google it, and it's a fucking restaurant chain. They have them, you know, in different parts of the country, but it's a Texas thing.
No shit. Okay.
I don't like fucking Texas, bro.
I did not know
Why the
that.
fuck do I want a Texas restaurant on fucking Central? That's in the heart of Albuquerque, you know?
How come we never talked about that? I never even knew.
Yeah, that's true.
No, I
It's
believe
because
you.
I don't even care about Griffs.
I don't even care to mention them.
Yeah. Some people are all crazy about it, though. I was tripped out on Facebook on how many people were. You know what's funny is I heard so much about it when they closed, but when they were open, I never heard nobody saying they were going there to eat.
That's the thing, right?
People are stupid.
That's how it goes. That's how it goes.
Yeah.
It's like
Should have been pouring that money in there.
people just want to find something to fucking. Oh, me too. You know what I mean? They want to be fucking. Oh, I miss Griffs. I have memories of Griffs, and they want
Yeah.
to talk about. Get the fuck out of here. It all goes to shit.
Yeah.
Did you have a chance to think about what I talked to you about yesterday? That Casa Bonita.
Well, I thought about what you said because, like, I mean, that's my industry. So, like, that's come up in my head and in conversations and things, like, tons. But what I did do is a deep, deep dive on Casa Bonita.
All right, let's hear it. So let me give you a little preface here. So yesterday I hit you up.
Where's your news coming from, Joe?
Where's my news coming from?
Yeah.
Just Google headlines.
Yeah.
whatever.
Because I've read a few of those, too. And go ahead.
So I wanted your take on Casa Bonita. The South Park dudes fucking bought it, rebuilt it, and they just reopened this last week or 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And they announced no tips, $30 an hour.
Yeah. So
lay
so
it on me.
you called me and told me that, and so then right off the bat in my head, it's like, because it's my industry, there's so much questions and so much stuff going on. I don't have any info, so I cannot talk about it.
Yeah.
So I came home and did a super deep dive, like I said. And what I mean by that, it's info straight from the horse's mouth. Okay? Because there was a lot of news things, like you're saying, that I read and that I found, New York Post, and this and that, some big-time news places. But honestly, the news is always to get people just upset and arguing and stuff. And the articles that I read, they kind of seem like they're trying to provoke some kind of arguments or some kind of thoughts and stuff, because
It's like it's biased.
well, it's just that's not really what's going on. Because when you look deep into it, this place ain't just like a restaurant, you know? Like, when you really look into it, this place is like a theme park. They have stores in there. They have arcades. They have diving shows with, you know, with water and cliffs. And so it's kind of like an amusement theme park going on. They have the restaurant inside.
Yeah.
So it's not like this nice restaurant. So where I told you I had to get info is because I'm trying to figure out what kind of place this is, you know? It's not like a nice restaurant where people say, oh, I want to go have dinner, and you go and you sit down. It's actually like more like, from the research I could gather, it's you go up and you order your food in a line, and you get it like First Cafeteria, like back in the day, and it's on a tray, and you go to your table. So it's not like a server is coming to your table, you know, giving you all this great service, and hopefully you get great service. But what I mean is, like, they're not bringing you little sides of sour cream. They're not bringing you your food. They're not taking your food order.
Yeah.
So with that being said, with that, finding out that info, I'm like, that's a place that could do that. Because this is what happens. If the facility, if the place is paying for an hourly rate, the consumer's going to eat that cost. So if it's labor cost. So if the employer's having to pay out more money in labor,
Yeah.
which they are, because they're paying, instead of paying literally like $6 an hour to this waitress, is that going to make them, or waiter, that's going to make the money up in tips, they're having to pay them $30 an hour. Like, bro, like, this is all cool that this is happening, but this is because those guys are filthy fucking rich. You know what I mean? Because if you do research and stuff, a lot of places act like they want to do this, but at the end of the day, any kind of owner, or like, for instance, just like at my spot, say like at my place, we can have a slow day and it's dead. Where the front of the house, you have 6 waitresses walking around, sitting on their ass, not doing shit, and the owner don't care because he's paying them $6 an hour. But the back of the house, the kitchen guys, you better start sending those motherfuckers home because they're paying them $15 an hour out of their pocket.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
any kind of way the consumer, somebody's going to have to eat that cost, and it's damn sure not going to be the owners of the restaurant. So it's just going to trickle down into ticket costs, into food costs. So instead of, everything's going to go up because that price has to be put onto the consumer now.
Yeah. Because like you also take into account the cost of living in Denver. It's more expensive. You know what I mean? So like $30 an hour.
I looked that up.
If you do the math, $30 an hour, even even if you do like part time, like 30, say you're working 30 hours a week, I think it's like 47 grand a year or something like that.
So
that's before tax.
I looked that up, and so so if you're working an 80-hour week, you're going to be making like 62 grand a year.
Okay,
before
that's
taxes.
Like full time. Yeah.
To live above the poverty rate in Denver, it's fucking 72,000.
It's fucking expensive.
So you're making 10 grand under a year under the poverty level at that rate, bro. And I look at the money that the servers make at my restaurant, bro, and
with the tips,
with
bro,
the
standard system,
and they're making money like fucking money, bro.
Yeah,
like it's stupid. Like every other position in the restaurant super pissed off all the time because the servers make so much fucking money and the bartenders.
No.
But that tip money is just. But I looked into this though. So then I looked into some crazy shit that like so. The way the way tipping is based on and shit, and like in America and everything, was made 150 years ago. And you want to hear something fucked up?
So young, yeah.
That I heard when it was created. I don't know if this is true. This might rustle some feathers. This is the research that I did. When tipping was created, it was to give to African American people that didn't have rates of pay, and they just got what was given.
Whatever.
And that's how tipping started. That's how tipping started.
Damn.
That's from Andrew Zimmerman, that fucking
if that's what you read,
the food buff, and that's what he said.
Yeah,
I was looking up.
So that's fascinating.
And he doesn't agree with tipping because he says how it's a team effort. A restaurant's a team effort. Why is this one person going home with all this money?
So in other countries, tipping doesn't exist. You know what I mean?
In other countries,
in a lot of countries,
right?
like a lot of countries that are like us. You know what I mean? Like like European countries. If you look into, I don't know exactly which ones.
No, I know what you mean.
But so that alone,
and so that was my thoughts on the tipping. But let's go back to a minute on this Casa Bonita thing, bro, because I went as far as to go to apply for the job. Okay.
No shit.
And it's not $30 an hour. And I'll tell you this, they get paid the most, and they're called a table attendant.
Table attendant.
So the waiter's called a table attendant. They have an assistant table attendant. They're getting paid less. But so their range of pay is $26 to $28 an hour. Which is still good, but it's not like those fucking articles make shit say. You know what I mean?
$4 is $4.
And so, and that's the top pay. The cooks, and nobody's making more than the servers. Everyone else is under that. So you're looking at, that's the top fucking pay. I'm talking, I'm sure management and shit, you start to get higher, but
yeah,
everything else, and then you get down to the cooks are making fucking $18. You know what I mean?
Line cook starting out.
So those articles, I even read them. They make it sound like fucking.
Well, that's the fucking news.
But and then I got to be honest with you. So like I read a lot of stuff about the old one. I read a lot of stuff about the new one. I seen short videos of like those guys. What are their names? They're talking about it and how they want to make it better. They're not trying to change it. So that sounds cool. And about how they could have created a whole brand new one next door, and it would have been way cheaper, you know, and stuff like that. So they wanted to build the same building and everything. So the whole concept sounds cool, and I would love to check this place out. I think the food, people from New Mexico won't like it. I don't think it's for our palate.
But you got to know what it is going into it. Like I already have, like you and I both know what it is. Like, and I think it would be enjoyable. It's gonna be, you know, it's gonna be like.
I don't think I'd enjoy the food.
So what does it look like? Do you have the menu?
Yeah. So it's kind of hard because they're not open yet, you know, and stuff. And like I was trying to. So here's one of their plates.
I thought they were already open.
No, they're not open yet. They're open, but it's not for the public. It's for. It's like limited.
Yeah, that's exactly what I would expect. I'm not going in there expecting.
So you'll probably pay $20 for this plate, or more, $25.
Yeah.
But what throws me off is like I've
screenshot that.
I've had things like this. I've been to like Durango, and I've been like to Oklahoma, and I've been like to places, not exactly where that one's located, but I've been to places and had Mexican food, and I don't fucking like it.
See,
I don't like the sauce. I don't like nothing. That looks like a Taco Bell taco.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's just.
But that's what I'm saying. You know what you're getting going into it.
And I know I'm not gonna like it.
But
is what I'm saying.
But honestly, I would love to go to this place too. But I'm not going there thinking I'm gonna get the best meal I've ever had in my life. You know what I mean? I'm going there for the experience.
Sure.
Like, fuck the food, to be honest. You know what I mean?
So check this out. So that's the kind of place that can cut tips out and do that. It will not work for other places. You know what I mean? Yeah. So there's my opinion.
Okay. Damn, you did a fucking deep dive. Hell yeah. Fucking.
Well, I can't talk about something if I don't know the info and just, you know, and just
like me?
No, well, you were asking me.
Yeah, no,
what, you know,
well, no. I wanted your opinion because, like you said, you're in that industry, and like. I thought it was fascinating. I don't know the ins and outs.
I think it's going to be like one of those things that it's never going to be solved, and it's going to be a fight argument throughout time.
Yeah.
I've even got to the point where like I don't even, because I get tips too for like cater outs. Sometimes I got to split them with the front. They don't fucking do shit, bro. Like we cook the food, we set it up. No, so it will, but I don't let it anymore. It is what it is. Any kind of money that I get that's extra,
it's extra.
And I put it in my pocket and I don't think about it, right? And when at the end of the day, when the job's not working out, it's working out more for the job and not for me on the scale. That's when I know it's time to split. But like I tell my guys all the time, like I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear you guys bitching about how much tips the front's making. I don't want. If you want to serve, go fucking serve. No one's stopping you. Like what the fuck? Like you want to do it, go do it. But my mom's told me since the fucking day one I started in the restaurant business, you're on the wrong side of the fence, which means you should be in the front, not in the back. But I've always had a passion to cook, you know. Also, too, on the other end, bro, the front has to deal with the people.
Yeah.
And, you know, people can say whatever they want, but that's fucking suck, bro. That's rough to deal.
You're telling me.
Yeah.
You're telling me, man, people suck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And two, a lot of times tipped waitresses, they'll come in and work their 5 or 6 hour shifts and they make that much money. They don't work fucking 8 hour shifts, servers, bro. Are you fucking kidding me? You know what I mean? Yeah. Like in my industry, a server that makes $200, $300 to $400 a shift, everyone, you know, they don't work fucking 8 hour shifts, 10 hour shifts, 12 hour shifts to make that money like I have to, you know what I mean? Like, then
and they got cash in hand.
A lot of times they don't pay taxes on their money, you know, because it's coming in like that. Like it's just like there's a whole lot to it, bro. But one thing, like I tell my guys, you're not thinking about this. That server, they work so many hours, so they don't qualify for full time. They don't qualify for benefits. They don't qualify for all. So a lot of times, server that makes a shit ton of money, they don't have health insurance, bro. They don't have perks of the job. They don't have benefits. Yeah, they got all this money, but all that money is everything they have to survive on. You know what I mean?
It has to account for a lot more than just
People they don't snap. They just see the $400 in one night. They're not thinking, well, 5 days out of the week they're not making nothing.
Yeah.
You know, when you're on an hourly rate, it's stability, you know. It takes a special kind of person, and you can make a lot of money, but you got to be good with your money. It takes a special kind of person to be a server, man, and juggle that cash.
Yeah.
For sure. But man, it's a crazy question when you ask me that, because it's just like, in my industry, that's just such a big old argument, bro. And
Yeah.
it's like,
Well, just let's go back to tipping. I think we've touched on this a little bit, but like just like how tipping has become like this fucking, everybody feels so entitled to a fucking tip everywhere you go. Have you noticed?
I've noticed. You want to hear something that sounds crazy?
Huh.
I'll order a pizza, and now when you order a pizza, it asks, like, you can order it through carryout, and the tip thing fucking pops up, right?
Yeah.
In my head,
I always put pay in cash at the restaurant.
well, I do that because so I don't have to give a tip, but they don't know that, so they're not gonna fuck my shit up. So I'm fooling the person in my head, because if I pay debit and put no tip, they're gonna fuck with my food and be like, fuck this fool and give me
Yeah.
a tip.
Yeah.
Now they don't know yet if I'm gonna give it.
There you go. Cash.
So
in
I'm
hand.
fooling this motherfucker.
Yeah.
But yeah, some of those things that we're looking up, they're talking about how the system's broken, because it's like now the barista or whoever is not serving me. They're just like making a drink. They flip that tablet and it's like tip 20%. I'm just like,
They're
when did we
sneaky,
start tipping on that
They're
stuff?
sneaky with it too. So there's this. I don't drink this stuff, but the boba tea. So I go to this spot and it's on a tablet, and like it's sneaky. They have like all the tip buttons are all super big, and then like the decline tip button is like this tiny little fucking thing in the bottom corner. You could barely see it, bro. And like I remember the first time, like I thought I didn't have no choice. You know what I'm saying? So I just gave them like fucking like little 15%.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's like
You're not getting any service. You know, they're just making your drink.
they're
or
doing
whatever,
their job.
You know? Yeah.
And it's at the counter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So check this out though. So then there's a whole nother way to do it, like Flick's Brew House, where they make the consumer eat the cost no matter what, where they just add it on to your bill automatically.
It says tip on there.
18%. Don't matter what.
Doesn't matter how many people.
Don't matter how many, nothing. At Flick's Brew House, the tip is being tacked on 18% automatically.
No matter what you order.
No matter what you order, no matter what you say, no matter what the fuck.
See, that I've never been there, and that makes me not want to do fucking business with them. That's fucking bullshit. You know, I get adding gratuity for a party of fucking 8 or more or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? Like, it's understandable, I guess.
You know why you know why people do that?
Why?
Because people fucking stiff them.
Yeah.
You can't put that, because so that's made by like, so if a one top stiffs you, it's a bitch, but you don't have that much investment into it. If you have a fucking party of 6 people, that's going to take 2 hours of your fucking work, of your life, busting their table, serving them. So people are so fucked up, they stiff the fucking servers. So the restaurant said, you know what? And so then what happens when the server works 2 hours what happens when the server's not happy? They quit. They go somewhere else. Yep. So then if your place isn't fucking doing shit right, like, then you won't have any servers. So that's made because fucking people are fucking stiffing fucking servers. So that's why that fucking rule is enforced.
Good.
On the number of people.
Like I said, that's fine. But like,
but if people tipped like they were supposed to, that rule wouldn't even be a rule.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that's just how that company decided that's how they work, you know? It's crazy.
So do you agree with what that guy said about how it's a team effort? Do you think that every restaurant bill, it should just be a fucking fee added on there and then that gets split?
No, that's not how I would do it, because anytime, that's just going to piss people off. The only real way to do it is jack up the menu prices, jack up the fucking the cover charge. It's all going to be in there, but you got to sneak it in there. You can't just say, oh, here's I'm going to make you fucking automatically do this. No, you got to do it like Casa Bonita's doing it. They're fucking, everything's included. It's all done by science. It's not like we're just coming up with guessing games. You get your menu, you know what I mean? Like you get how much. So it's just like coming up with the price on an entree. How much is the ground beef in that taco? How much is that taco shell? How much is that lettuce? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then you're like, okay, then you got the cooking it, and then you got to make this much profit off it. Okay, I have to fucking charge $25 for this plate. It's the same thing with labor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's not like people are inventing new shit. It's just the cost is coming. It's getting thrown somewhere else.
Gotcha.
But
Yeah.
what you don't want to do is piss off the consumer like that.
It's just a balancing
You know, it's
act.
just so yeah. You
You
gotta.
can't piss off the fucking workers because nobody's gonna fucking work, and you can't piss off the consumers. Nobody's gonna go there and fucking spend their money.
You know,
But
you know what they're doing at some restaurants now? That's fucking crazy. If you pay cash, you get like a 5% discount or some shit.
that's crazy. Why? I wonder.
Because so for instance, if you're the owner of a restaurant and I pay with my debit card, it costs you money. You have to fucking pay for that fucking debit card transaction.
Yeah.
That's why, you know, people do limit. Like, that's why they're like, you got to
Yeah.
spend $5 or more. Or like, because
Yeah, because it's not worth it.
so at the end of the fucking month, or whatever, yeah, like, so the owner, my boss, gets a bill and it's like, whatever, $10,000. And that's for fucking using debit cards all month.
Yeah. Damn. That makes sense then. Mm-hmm. But nobody has cash.
Nobody has cash. You're right.
Yeah.
That's true.
Honestly, no. I try to have, you know, in not recent, but like in the last year or so, you know, I try to, if I'm going to a restaurant, I try to have cash because I want to tip them cash. If I'm gonna tip them, I want to tip them cash.
Yeah, cash is king.
You know, I'll pay on the card, and then I'll tip cash.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Some places some places do a tip pool where
You throw it in.
it's
and
all
then
a pool
Everybody.
and everybody splits it, and that causes more shit because I work harder than you. People like me more than you. I get, you know what I'm saying? And it's like,
That's just the politics of any, you know,
yeah.
and then money. Forget
But
it.
sometimes it's true, you know. Sometimes,
No.
for instance, like at my work, say there's 15 servers. Like, I look at the numbers, I know which ones fucking rake in the money. Like, not on their tips, I'm saying for the place. Like, one can have $3,000 in fucking sales and one has 500. You know, for the restaurant. It's like, that girl's a badass. She's got $3,000 in sales. How does she do that? The other ones are fucking, you know. And so just, they're good at their jobs, like everything, I guess, any kind of industry. But man, that's a big issue, the tipping thing. Fuck. I don't think it'll ever be solved. It'll go throughout time.
Yeah.
Unless laws get passed, you know, or whatever. But yeah.
It's crazy. Did you see the cannabis cups coming to Rio Rancho?
Yeah.
September 4th?
I may go.
Okay. Tickets are already on sale, I think.
I got the hook.
So in the months leading up to this, like you could have registered to be a judge if you wanted to. That would have been cool. Because then
Did you hear about that or no?
I didn't hear. I heard about it after the fact, after it was too late. But I heard about it. Well, they were talking about how people had registered. They send you like a fucking gift basket, basically, with all these products, and you test them, and you vote. It's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
So September 4th, it's at the Rio Rancho Event Center. What's it called now? Santa Ana Center? Is it still
Santa
called
Ana. No, I just think it's called the Star Center.
that? Star Center.
Yeah. Rio Rancho Star Center, maybe, or something like that.
Yeah, it's weird that I think Method Man and Redman are going to be there
Yeah.
because they're doing a concert there. I think
Yep.
like the day before or some shit.
I think it's all together, maybe.
Oh, okay. No, that'll be pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's weird. It's this is their first live one since COVID, and they're doing it here. That's pretty fucking interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why they chose here,
I don't know. Yeah. I think the owners might have a box of the spot of canvas over there. So.
Oh, at the Star Center.
No, well, it's for that day. I think we're gonna have
Oh.
a box for the.
Oh,
cannabis
like a
cup.
setup. Oh, okay.
No, like like where you have they have like box seats. Like
Oh, okay. I got what you're saying.
yeah. So if that goes down, I'll be there.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I seen so like all the there's like the cannabis industry leaders. So like all the people that like the who's who, I guess, in like the bigger dispensaries and people that were involved with like not just the recreation getting passing, but like since early on in medical, right? They're wanting New Mexico to stop licensing people because there's like 1022 like 1022 dispensaries in New Mexico, and like they're bitching because it's like there's too much, it's like oversaturated.
Sure.
Yeah.
I believe it. Bro, this is kind of at random, but so like there's a homie that comes into Canvas all the time, and since the old Canvas anyway, I would call him my friend. He opened up a fucking dispensary in Sunland Park.
Down there.
So that's down by Texas and
Yeah.
fucking, but like when I drive to fucking El Paso, like there's parts of like Sunland Park and like Texas is across the street, and then Sunland Park's across the street.
I've heard about that. Like this town is like,
So homeboy is fucking making money, bro.
because everybody from Texas is coming.
Everybody from Texas, bro, and he just opened up a second location, bro.
Damn. Okay. It's crazy.
But I remember when he was asking for
Yeah.
fucking people to buy in.
Oh shit.
I don't have no money, but like if
Yeah.
you would have bought into his,
Investor.
people that are smart and have them and like do smart shit like that are the ones that are gonna make the money off of it, you know.
Well, and then being in a rural area, you know.
Well,
you-
he caught his location.
You kind of have the lockdown on it because, like, yeah, in the city, it's super oversaturated. That's all you see is fucking dispensary. I don't know if you pay attention. I know you basically when you're in Albuquerque, you're just driving to and from work, but like
Highway, yeah.
oh man, there's so fucking many of them, and like it's probably way oversaturated. I can't imagine the shitty weed that these places are fucking selling. You know, these fucking.
I went to a ghetto ass one time, and
Yeah.
it was pretty ghetto.
So yeah, they want.
Surprisingly,
Yeah.
like, what was going on in there? I'm
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah. You just, I mean, if you got the quality shit, right? That's what's gonna make you stand out above everybody. I mean, that's all it really comes down to, right? I mean, if you can have the best weed for the best price,
you would think, but I guess some people are just dumb, bro. Like, but yeah, no, I mean, that's how you think it would be, but I don't know. It's so
because what
wild.
else is it? I mean,
I think maybe
people
they
want the best for the best price. And,
sure,
like,
yeah. I think a lot of people just go to or like. I think a lot of people maybe just go and they go to the one they go to, and they're gonna get what they're gonna get, and you know, I don't know.
No, I think you see that in a lot of like the older population that are like
Yeah.
not just rec but the
Or
med.
maybe people sneaking, you know, from their significant others
Yeah, I
or
guess.
whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, no, but I see what you say. Like people are like loyal, like even if they don't have the best shit. You know
Sometimes
what I mean?
you get that too. Me more is I'm thinking more ignorance and like you just kind of like you're saying an old person that decides like, oh, it's legal now, I'm just gonna go, and you just start going to wherever, and then I guess that becomes loyalty afterward. But like just at random, like I'm going in, I'm gonna get whatever, and that's what I'm gonna get. But man, like someone like you or me or some like me that like I'm just like man, a lot of those dispensaries just the weed's just horrible, you know, or even if something's funny about it, even if it looks good or this or that, like I don't know.
They got and then you get into the whole fucking thing about the fucking names and their percentages. They could just be fucking pulling that shit out of their ass. Who knows if they're even getting this shit tested, bro?
So the shit places.
How do they have money to get their shit tested?
I don't even know how the shit works because like so I got a close friend that is in the business, right? And he's like, he was telling me one day like basically like you can just say. What happens if you have an infestation? What if you had like, and you had to throw everything away and you just write that down? You log that everything, you know, and then that stuff is just, I mean, I don't
off
know.
the books. I don't fucking know.
I don't know. But like to me, I don't know who's monitoring this shit. If they have that much fucking shit places, you know, it's like.
Yeah, it's called like the Cannabis Control Division or some shit. That's what the name of it is. Like they have enough people fucking going around and checking all these fucking.
I go to the dispensaries a lot, and I never seen somebody like with a fucking that look like the health inspector in that motherfucker.
Clipboard fucking checking boxes. I don't know.
I should ask the homies about that at the harvest. See what they say.
But yeah, but like you see, speaking of ghetto ones, I mean this was like at least a couple months ago. I went to this one, you know, because I saw it, and man, it's just like I don't know, man. Like you said, I told you about this one. He pulled out the digital scale.
Yeah,
The
see, like their scales should be calibrated by those people. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like
like it's a casino or some
yeah,
shit. There's
no,
enough,
like there's
enough money
there's
going
places
through
that
those
have
places.
scales that like
Yeah.
it has to be fucking checked by the fucking, say like your extinguisher from the fire department.
Yeah.
You know, like what the fuck?
Like fucking De Niro when he's blowing the fucking dice in Casino. Where's that? That's what we need.
Yeah. It's wild, man.
Yeah. You would think they would
There'd be more to that, right?
I guess.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
Fuck them. Let's try to get some of that money.
make that money.
One last thing here. I went to the tattoo fest this weekend.
Tattoo Fiesta?
I had never been. Have you been?
No, I've never been.
So I've never been, so I didn't know what to expect, but I had free tickets, so I'm like, why not? And go check it out after work.
You guys are a sponsor, aren't you?
Yeah. Yeah, but that too, the owner runs the thing.
Where was that? Convention Center?
It's at Isleta.
Oh, Isleta. Okay.
Yeah, it's at Isleta. And I went. It was cool. By that is like I never been. I wouldn't go again.
So it's so it's a convention, right? So there's people selling like ink, and there's people
So, check
selling
it out.
like the guns, and
So that's what you would think, right? There is a little bit of that, but
Yeah.
mostly what it is, and I didn't know this. Like, it's like hundreds of people getting tattooed, bro. Seems a little unsanitary, bro. It's like picture like the flea market, like but nice because it's inside, but booths just like piled onto each other, dog.
So I kind of had an idea of that because I knew that artists come in from all over the country for these things. I mean, these fiestas go on around the country,
Yeah,
right? And
yeah.
like if you're like legit in that business, you tour and shit. Like,
Correct.
Yeah. So unsanitary, huh?
I wouldn't just say that, but to me, I wouldn't get a tattoo there.
Well, so, okay.
I didn't see no sanitation bucket.
So how does this work? Like, what if you're getting something done that's gonna take like 4 days and the fiesta's 3 days?
They
Like,
don't do that, or you'll have to, get it done another.
no,
fucking...
this guy's from
I
New
seen
York
some big
City. He's
pieces.
going
They
back.
knock it out in a day, like big fucking, like the one that, like I seen one that looks like it would take multiple sessions, and I guess they just fucking bang it out all day, like instead of or like 2 days or something.
Yeah, over 2 days. Yeah. But that's weird for that artist to lock up that much time on one client.
It's
You
all
know what
about
I
money.
mean?
Because I was
yeah.
overhearing people talking like, I want to book an appointment, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, well, you need to leave a deposit if you're going to fucking have your time for tomorrow. He was telling the guy like fucking.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, they ain't
and
fucking
stuff
around.
like that, but.
Yeah.
And then he was saying how you go online and it's all online now. You know,
okay.
like go to the artist fucking.
Yeah, so if you're an artist, you're gonna be there. You probably set it up. You got
But there are some crappy ones that are just taking walk-ins. I don't know if they're crappy. I'm just saying like you could tell
they're
they're
just
not.
maybe not as popular.
Yeah, or their
well-known
slideshow
or
looks
whatever.
pretty shitty, or whatever.
Slideshow.
Dude, there's hundreds of them though,
PowerPoint.
dog. Like I'm talking, they have the huge ballroom. Like they have like few rooms.
They got
just
food
fucking,
too, food vendors. What's going on there?
So there's not food vendors, but check this out. The Isleta has food inside, and it's back running, whatever, since COVID, all cherry. But they have a fat burger in there, and I've always wanted to eat there.
Oh yeah,
And
I've been
I've
there once.
I've been to the one in Vegas. I wanted to go there since before COVID, and I've
Yeah.
never been there. And then I guess they reopened and shit, right? But
Yeah.
I went, and it was fucking good.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it stood out. It was so fucking good.
Yeah, it's a shame that it's fucking hidden all the way down there in the.
And I mean, it was so good that like it was insane how good it was, bro. Like the patties were seasoned, bro, black pepper to perfection. The fucking crust on that fucking burger, like the char.
Yeah.
So the char was there, like almost like kind of like resembling Freddy's, but the seasoning was there too. Like I noticed sometimes Freddy's has no seasoning on their burger.
Hell yeah! Send me that.
I will.
Yeah, I ate there when they first
Their fries are bomb.
pretty close to when they first opened. Yeah. Fuck yeah. But like I said, it's a shame it's down there.
Shit,
In the
it's
fucking
good. Wow, yeah, I tripped the fuck out.
I'm surprised they made it through COVID. I thought they wouldn't have made it through it because like.
I didn't either.
But
maybe because they sell that quality burger.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I'm down to go eat some burgers from that motherfucker.
Fat burger.
Good.
Hell yeah. No, hell yeah. So, but you said you wouldn't go back. You wouldn't.
No.
You saw it.
I seen it and that's it. Yeah, it's cool. But I don't know how people like buy the weekend pass and shit. Like I don't know what you're gonna
Go
do
every day.
Yeah, I don't know what you're gonna do.
Go watch people, and then there's people just standing around watching people get tattooed.
A little bit, but not really. Like it's so packed, you gotta keep going. Like you can't like step into somebody's booth and fucking. If you're your friend or your family member, you're there kicking it with them. But no, it's you got to keep it moving. You can stand for a minute and check it out, but like, maybe there's a creeper there all checking it out. But like, no, you got to pretty much kind of keep it moving.
Yeah.
I mean, it was pretty packed. But that was cool though, and just they had a couple like clothing people and a couple like
Merch.
local little merch, earrings, some fucking.
They do piercing too. Is it a piercing thing?
I didn't see piercing, no. And you know how they get away with being able to do all this is it's on the reservation.
Okay, because they couldn't do
That's
like
why they have it there.
a mass licensure.
They can't have it at the convention center, and they're like, there's no way they would be able to get it all licensed and get it all fucking checked out.
Health department. and
No,
shit.
there's just no way.
Yeah.
I don't know how other places do it. Other states, maybe they have them in reservations, but I know that they have it at the Atlanta Casino every year because there's no way to move it into the city because of licensing.
It's
and
like
shit.
MMA back in the
Yeah.
underground days. They used to have to fight on the reservations.
Yep.
That's crazy.
They don't follow the rules.
Play by their own fucking rules.
Yeah,
That's what it
yeah.
is.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
But-
Did you know that if a city cop is chasing a suspect, even if it's like a murder suspect, onto Native American grounds, they have to stop at the fucking border and call the fucking BIA?
Call the tribal leaders.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe it. I've heard something like that, bro. And then even here's another crazy like thing because we have a lot of Indian land, Native American land
Get it
around
right.
us. My buddy works for Rainbow Riders, the balloon service. I don't know if I've told you that. He's the pit crew. So like you pay to ride the balloon. He goes, blows that bitch up. Somebody takes you, and then he follows,
in the truck.
and then he tears it down.
Yeah.
Well, if the balloon so happens to go on native land, they got to call the fucking native cops real quick. And then they escort them to the balloon, tear it down, and then they escort them off of the fucking reservation.
Yeah. It's a
Yeah,
trip.
it's serious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn. I've a funny thing I've told you, right?
Yeah.
So like that's where they say during the powwow, the big powwow every year, that's where all the fucking the tow trucks come to repo all the cars because they can't go onto the res.
That's hilarious.
And they're supposed to, I heard they're fucking lined up.
Yeah.
The repo fucking
Yeah.
trucks, bro.
Yeah. Speaking of repo, man, I don't know. I don't like repo people.
Me neither.
And that's not my personal experience. I've never had anything repossessed.
Yeah.
But like I
Me
used to have
neither,
to deal.
but-
I used to have to deal with them when I.
That's right. That's I've heard. Okay, so I knew somebody had told me some fucked up shit about repo guys, but yeah, that's right. It's you.
when I was doing security at the mall, they weren't allowed to repo there because it's private property and fucking.
We want people comfortable spending the money, man.
Yeah, come spend their money. Let them come watch their fucking movie. Fucking,
That's
they're
awesome.
it's just a sleazy job in my opinion. You know what I mean? Like it's like you're taking, who? Yeah, don't get me wrong. People who don't pay for their shit, that's not okay either. But like, I just think it's a sleazy fucking job.
You know what gets me about it? Like, I don't care how tough you are. Like, you're gonna get fucked up doing that job. Like, you're gonna get cracked in the back of the head. But it's like there's no. I guess maybe some people get off on it, but like I think that shit would get fucking old, bro. Like, how long could somebody fucking do that shit? Like, you gotta like just be the craziest son of a bitch to do that shit. Like, you can't do that past 40. You know what I mean? Like, it's like
No. And but yeah, no. So I had multiple encounters with them doing that job, and then so at the apartment the other day, they piggybacked in with somebody through the gate, bro, and I seen them driving around the parking lots. I was just fucking dogging them. I was like, get the fuck out of here, like.
Man.
And it's always a husband and wife, bro. It's just like fucking Lizard Lick, bro. That's what it is in real life to me. Fucking, it's always a husband and wife, and the wife jumps out and she's looking at plates. I'm like, you get the fuck out of here, like. Get out of here. Like,
I can't even. So like, it's funny because I do. I don't watch it anymore. But there was a time where I was into that repo show with that goofy white guy named Matt, the big white guy. And the episodes with the fat lady, I just can't watch though because I'm just like, she just bothers. She looks like kind of gothic. She wears a big old dress and but like, I just can't stand her attitude. I'm just like this fucking like this chick. Like you're saying that kind of person. Like I'm just like, nah. It just irks the fuck out of me. Yeah.
Earn money some other fucking, like, it's just, I don't know, man. It's just a sleazy profession. That and like that goes along the same lines as like bounty hunting.
You know who gets me? Meter maids.
Oh, that's another one.
Yeah.
That's another one.
Dude.
Meter maids, repo, fucking bounty hunters.
Remember, and I told you they would come up the parking garage, bro. Yeah. Like, if you're parked on the line, like, there's two cars in the whole fucking lot, bro.
This is when you guys first opened.
The whole lot, bro, yeah. They're, like, up there writing a ticket because someone's parked on the line, or they're in the SUVs in the compact spot.
Not all of them. Some of them are just doing it a job because they need a fucking job. They can't do anything else. You know, it's not a hard job. But, I mean, the hardest part is dealing with people. But, like, some of them, like you said, they get off on it.
It just comes down to me, though, like, I don't see how you could feel good about doing that job. Like, I get what you're saying. Like, someone's got to do it, I guess. But, like, to me, it's like, fuck, man. I don't know, yeah. And then, like, it's just so cut and dry, those tickets. They bother me. Just like how, like, I was waiting on my registration ticket. I didn't have, or my sticker. I didn't have it yet. But I had paid it and had my temporary. Well, there's nowhere to go and fucking take my temporary and say, hey, can you fucking clear this ticket up? You know, there was a mistake. It's like, you know, and so that's
exactly. And that's
those
the
kind
thing,
of things
and
bother me.
I better knock on some wood here.
You think there's so much technology? How does it not say on their fucking little handheld, bro? Like, this guy's waiting on his sticker.
Pending, you know?
We got fuckers going to Mars here. Yeah, fucking, what's going on here?
So, I knocked on wood because I haven't gotten a red light fucking camera yet. They're putting up more around town. Bro, those ones are sneaky too. You know what I mean? They're hard to spot if you don't know what you're fucking looking for.
Don't be running red lights, fool.
No. These are the speeding ones. These aren't. These aren't at the lights.
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
These are the speeding ones. These aren't at lights. Damn. They're right in the middle, and they're sneaky as fuck.
Yeah. Fuck.
So there's two routes too that I don't do that frequently, but I do them, and they have the cameras on them, so I got to be more aware of it. But like, we need to find out a list of every single location so we can fucking.
Do you know how they take such a good picture when they send you that? Have you seen the picture?
I haven't seen them from the new ones.
I haven't either, but you know, like the old ones.
I've seen the old ones,
and it's a good photo. I seen an episode of Home Improvement the other day, and somehow, I don't know, but Tim started having a fine woman mechanic and didn't tell Jill. And she had just done all the work on the ride, and they were fucking test driving it. Yeah. And they got fucking snapped, and he was like hitting the brakes or something where he went like to grab her. So she caught the picture. Jill got the picture of Tim like that with the fucking hot blonde mechanic on the.
That's hilarious.
I just thought it was funny. That's what that reminded me of.
So they get you from the front and from the back. Both ways.
That sounded a little rough.
They fuck you both ways with the red light cameras, but
that's funny.
And like you said, cut and dry. Like I don't know. I hear it both ways. Just to ignore those or just pay it.
So I have ignored them before. I have ignored one before, and nothing happened to me.
Is this a Rio Rancho one? I don't know if I'd ignore a Rio Rancho one.
It was Rio Rancho.
I don't know. They scared me.
It was Rio Rancho, and then you know what my cop buddy told me? Like, they can't actually, they cannot fucking prove that that's you. Even if they have like a picture or like, there's some speculation in the fucking, when it comes down to the fucking amendments, where they can't fucking prove it's you or something like that.
If they got the picture from the front.
That's what he told me. That was his answer. I've not paid one before, and nothing's fucking happened. I probably would do it again.
Oh, I'm not pay again.
You want to hear something else that's crazy? I got 2 fucking parking tickets from meter maids too that I just fucking ignored.
Yeah.
And 2 years later, I don't know if it was because it was after COVID was in between, But I acquired 2 fucking parking tickets, and they rack up to like 150 a piece after so long. And then then it turns into a, supposedly I called, bro, because I was like, am I gonna get a warrant? Like get pulled over and get arrested for not paying the fucking parking ticket? They're like, they issue a warrant, but it's a non-arrestable warrant, whatever that means. Right?
I still wouldn't even fucking trust
So I didn't fucking pay it, right? So I had 2 fucking tickets, bro. They acquired the 150 a pop, never fucking paid them. Like 2 or 3 years later, I got a fucking thing in the mail from the fucking
court.
The court saying that I have open fucking cases and fucking the traffic court or whatever, and they're getting dismissed because it's been fucking like they don't want to deal with it no more. It's been too long.
Yeah. All right.
So I was like, score.
Fuck you. Parking meter mate.
Yeah. It's the principality. That's what it was. It's like, I just don't want to fucking pay it because I can't stand this fucking piece of shit person coming and fucking doing that fucking kind of work.
So there's I should look more into this, but like, so they did a TV show. Actually, I think they canceled a TV show because like this whole corruption scandal. But in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, right, Philly, they have a parking like in those big cities. It's like it's more than what we have. You know what I mean? Like they're more like
halfway cop,
maybe.
motherfucker.
Maybe halfway cop.
They get a stick and some mace.
But they found out like deep corruption and like money, like fucking like
everything. That's
they were fucking happen. But they used to have a TV show before they got busted, I think. And man, the people in Philadelphia are crazy for one thing. But yeah, they used to like scrap it out on the show. Like they used to throw down people in the streets. People come out as they're writing the ticket and be like, they try to leave and shit. And they're like, once I start writing, it's fucking done. They're like, fuck you. Yeah.
Damn.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
It's like snitching. That's what I equate it to. Like, like this person didn't pay for their shit. I'm gonna go take it for you. I'm gonna go take it back for you. I don't know.
Yeah. It's fucking bullshit. Dude, the heat's out. It's bringing out all the bums like a motherfucker.
Oh,
bro.
yeah?
Golly, bro.
Washing their asses.
Half naked, dude.
Washing their asses in the streets.
It's fucking nuts, bro.
It's like what Adam Sandler movies out when they have the water or they have the fire hydrant in the street and they're all fucking playing in the street.
Either Deeds or Chuck and Larry.
Anger management.
Okay.
Remember he gets depantsed.
I thought you were gonna talk about that bum fucking washing his ass in the golf pond on fucking Happy Gilmore.
That too. They're out there too.
Dude, one the other day, cause it's just so crazy. Like you can't. It's so crazy. I don't even tell them nothing no more. You know what I mean? Because it's just like there's no reason. Like
no.
Like what I mean is that they'll be right in front of the door, like and shit, to get into cannabis and shit. And like sometimes I will, sometimes I won't. But I pick my battles. You know what I mean? And then, but the other day, I was on the patio. Me and one of my cooks, we went to check some shit out. And right below us, there was a lady, and she's just fucking smoking drugs. Like fuck, bro. She has like 2 or 3 different pipes. Doesn't give a fuck, bro. There's like kids walking by, people with their children, like fucking just, bitch, don't give a fuck, bro.
Nobody. And
does. She's smoking fucking drugs. Pulls another pipe out of her bra.
She's like crack pipe.
Yeah.
Crack pipe, meth pipe.
So finally, fucking, I'm watching her, and then across the street where the bus station is, there's a lady wearing just a t-shirt. And her ass, big old booty, dog, is just fucking out, bro. Coochie, fucking. And fuckers are just like chilling, waiting for the bus. People are just like standing there, and she's just like walking by them, bro, looking at them and shit, bro. Like fucking, I was just like, damn, it's fucking crazy.
She's gonna get on the bus like that?
I don't know what she was doing. No, she was like in the station, you know? Like fucking, she was just walking in the station and shit. And through people, it's the weekend. There's like people riding the rail runner into town for like fucking visit and
tourists.
shit. They get off there. They get off there. She's like looking at them, bro. And then this lady's got a bandana, bro. And she starts like playing with her cooch, bro, and like rubbing the bandana on it, right?
Yeah.
And then she gets it, and she's like fucking, and she's walking right by people, dog, and fucking. I'm just like, wow.
So
I'm like, wow, dude,
wafting,
it was wild.
Wafting them
She's
with
like,
their fucking.
Dude, it was wild.
That's so disgusting.
So check this out. So then I got busy watching her, And so then I go back to watching the crackhead smoking shit. Next thing I see this bitch, she like breaks her fucking pipe on the fucking concrete next to her. I don't know why, trying to fix it or do something. She breaks it and then throws it, bro. And like, this is the front of the fucking building, bro. We're not like in an alley or some shit, no. And it pissed me off, right? And I was like, hey, I don't give a fuck you're here smoking all your fucking drugs, but don't be fucking throwing your glass fucking pipes all over the place. No fucking. Yeah. And she started talking shit back, right? Yeah. But she's like, you don't own this fucking building. And I'm like, bitch, that's the entrance to my fucking restaurant down there. What the fuck you mean you don't own it? Crackhead, bitch. Yeah, no, but it was just wild.
Like, what you looking at?
She's like, just don't give a fuck, bro.
I see you, God.
Like, dude, cops don't care, bro. Fucking nothing, dude.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, that's where I like, man, I don't know. It's just a funny story, so I was just throwing it out there. But I was like, man,
there's no, yeah.
It's kind of entertaining watching those motherfuckers from up top, you know? Like, I'm like, damn.
Yeah, it's good up there from the nice bird's eye view. You don't want to be down there on the fucking level with them, getting wafted with a fucking pussy bandana.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
So gross.
Wow.
Waiting on the rail runner, going up to Santa Fe. We're going to go up to Santa Fe for the day. Taking some art galleries, fucking getting whipped in the face with a fucking
dude,
stank bandana.
Interesting shit going on down there.
Gotta love Albuquerque.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, man.
Good stories.
Wrap this motherfucker up. Thanks for tuning in as always. Make sure you go to our YouTube channel, the AJ and Joe Show. Comment, subscribe, hit the thumbs up, share it. Audio, Spotify. Go get it.
Thanks for tuning in.
AJ and Joe Show. We're out.